Everyone. Thanks for the chance and giving to me. I am Marcus Patidalegas Vishwarat from second grade science program. Now I want to presentation about the monologue. The title is Cultivating the Spirit of Love in Daily Life. I have spent many quiet moments reflection on life here in the seminary and on the people who share this journey with me. Every day we pray, study, work, and work together, yet sometimes I wonder how often do we truly see one another? How often do we stop to care, to listen, and to understand? This question brings to me to the purpose of what I want to speak about today, to reflect on why, even in place mean to first for God, we often fail to live the spirit of love in our daily life. And from this purpose come my thesis as seminarians or anyone, for that matter cannot grow into a person of true compassion unless he chooses to practice love consistently, even in the small, ordinary moments that make up its day. So let's begin the first reality that often prevents us from living this love. The first, routine. Routine it is supposed to get us to give structure to our life, to form habits that make us disciplined and devout. But routine can also blame us. How easy it is to fall into the pattern of simply moving through our day, waking, praying, studying, attending, eating, and sleeping without noticing the people who live alongside. We smile because we are expected to smile. We greet to one another because it is polite. We nod because it's customary. And in all these gestures, how often do we really look into the eyes of in front of us? And how often do we hear the unspoken words that linger behind their face? I remember a day when I noticed a friend sitting quietly, withdrawn from conversation. The hands were folded, the eyes staring at nothing in particular, and yet I walked past him without a word. I thought myself I was busy, that it was my place, that he would be fine. And as I reflect now, I realize that in that small choice, I failed to practice law. Routine had drilled my heart and blind me to this need. Now that we have learned that routine can make us inattentive and disdain, let's look at the second chance that often prevent love from pursuing. The second is ego. Ego is subtle but powerful. It doesn't always appear as arrogance. Sometimes it hides behind discipline, pride, or even spirituality. Ego whispers to us that we must always be right, that we must stay in their tower, that others, that we must not appear weak. It confides that compassion is necessary, that measuring ourselves against others will prove our worth. And in that compassion, love loses its place. We stop celebrating and we stop celebrating the success compassion of others because it reminds us of what we lack. We avoid reaching out to someone who is struggling because it might make us uncomfortable or because we fear our own shortcomings will be exposed. Ego builds walls around our heart, and these walls can be invisible even to ourselves. I have caught myself doing it, thinking that I am more ready, I am more disciplined, more devout than my brothers. And when I feel that way, I notice my compassion shift, my potential fades, my willingness to help diminishes. Ego blinds us to the simple truth. Love is never about appearing strong or perfect. It is always about vulnerability, humility, and the courage to put someone else's needs before our own. So, we have already learned that routine can numb our hearts and that ego can cause them. Finally, let's take a look at the most important reality. Love requires intention. Love does not happen automatically. It cannot be assumed that being in a religious or structured community will make us naturally compassionate. True love must be chosen every day, every moment, every encounter. It goes when we decide to listen to someone who speaks. It goes when we offer help to someone who stays silently. It goes when we forgive someone who has hurt us, even we feel justified holding a grudge. It goes when we are willing to inconvenience ourselves, to put aside pride, and to see the person in front of us someone worthy of attention, care, and respect. These acts, small, often unnoticed, seemingly ordinary, are the ones that cultivate a heart capable of genuine compassion. They are the moments that prepare us to serve, to guide, and to love others authentically. And they remind us to love is not only a feeling, it is a choice. Conclusive choice that can be made impulsively, no matter how tired, frustrated, or preoccupied we might be. In conclusion, we can see that the difficulty of living love in our daily life is real. It is real because routine brand us, ego is isolate us, and intentional acts of kindness are often forgotten. But all of this can be transformed if we consciously choose to act with love. So I want to return the reason I spoke today. My purpose was to remind us that formation, growth, and vocation are not only measured by knowledge, discipline, or devotion, but by capacity to love consistently. And I restate my thesis, we become truly human, truly compassionate, and truly people to serve others when we practice love in the small, everyday moments that surround us. May, may we take courage to act, to notice, to forgive, to help, and to love in every ordinary moment so that our hearts may go ready for the people and the world we are called to serve. Thank you for attention. Goodbye.